Hello crochet friends and welcome back. We're starting a new project today. We're going to make a dishcloth or washcloth, and I was kind of going on the Christmas in July theme. This would make a nice gift. Dishcloths and washcloths, they're great gifts. They go nice with homemade soap or anything, so I thought this would be a good idea. I got this yarn. I couldn't resist this color. I just thought this was so pretty looking. Almost looks Eastery, but I don't think it's going to come out that way. I just think it was really fun and pretty. So I'm going to use this Peaches and Cream. It's called, oh boy, Fleur de Lavande. I am probably saying that very wrong, but there it is. That's what it's called if you're looking for it. And this is an H5mm crochet hook is what we're going to use for this project. Ooh, okay, let's get ourselves going. This cloth is going to be made in what they call a leaf stitch. It is a project that works in multiples of 2 plus a chain 1. So we're going to start ourselves out with 31 stitches, a chain of 31. So that'll be a multiple of 2 of the 30. Plus 1 makes it 31. So we're going to start out with making a loop, dropping our working tail behind. We're going to go inside that loop, grab that working tail, and pull it up on the shank of your hook. Okay. If this is the first time you've worked with us, we will have the description down below with the written instructions on it, and we will just work together and take our time and have a good time together and try and figure this out, right? Okay, so we are on our hook and we want to chain 31. So we're going to yarn over and pull through for 1 chain. Yarn over, pull through for 2 chain. Yarn over, pull through for 3, yarn over and pull through for 4. So we're going to do this all the way to 31. So here we go. Okay, here is 31. So we have this nice strip here of chain, right? Our knot is to the left. And we're working on the right. I think these colors are so pretty. I love this. I'm gonna have to get some more of this yarn. This is just fun for me. Okay, so we have 31 chain on our work, and row 1, we're gonna single crochet in the second chain from our hook. And we're gonna go all the way across with single crochets. We'll have 30. So here's 1 and 2 is where we need to start. So we're gonna enter right here. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2 for a single crochet. Enter your next chain. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2 for a single crochet. Because this is a foundation chain we're working on, we're only going through that 1 strand of our yarn there, right? Where if we were going through a stitch, it would be 2 strands. So this is just the foundation chain, and there's single crochets. So we enter, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, how are you feeling with those single crochets? Not too bad, just take your time. Take your time, we're gonna work all the way down to that knot. We'll have 30 stitches, okay? So this is not too terrible, is it? We can do this. Oh, I like these colors, how they're working into it. It's so cute. Okay, for the body of this washcloth, dishcloth, whatever we would like it to be, it is going to be all single crochets. So once you get this single crochet figured out, I think you're going to do just wonderfully. It's going to be great. I love that there are so many projects out there that work with the single crochet because once you master it, it moves quickly and you just feel confident that you can make a project, right? Because you know that stitch. Sometimes you look at a pattern and you're like, oh, I don't know that stitch, I don't know that stitch. And it's intimidating, and you need not feel that way. I mean, just take your time and enjoy it. But that's why we work through things. I got a little knot, I'm sorry. This is why we're working through things to try and make it so that we don't have that feeling of, oh, I gotta skip that one, go on to another one. How did I do this? Look at this, y'all. Oh dear me. Good thing I only have a little bit of work on my thing. There we go. Woo. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to single crocheting. So yes, our goal is that we do not feel intimidated, that we have confidence that we can do it, right? So we're keeping this foundation chain as still as we can. We don't want it twisted. We don't want to be working on one side of the chain and then the other side of the chain. So do your very best to keep it flat the way you had it from the very beginning, okay? Sometimes if you hold it a little further out, flatten it out a little bit, that helps. I do try to keep my thumbs out of the way, but oh, it doesn't always work, does it? I need them to crochet. I'm sorry. Oh dear. Oh, here comes the blue. Yay. I like this. All right, this is the end of round 1. We have 30 stitches on our work. Give it a look-see. How's it doing, okay? All right, so because this is a washcloth, it's a flat project, we're going to be turning our work. So we're going to yarn over and pull through for a chain 1. We're going to turn our work, and we're going to have the other side facing us, okay? All right, so now this is round 2, and we are going to skip our first single crochet right here. We're going to skip that one, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next one. So here's our next one right here, and we're going to give it 1 single crochet, and we're going to go right back in that stitch, and we're going to give it another single crochet. So it's 2 single crochet. Sometimes you see that written as increase, I-N-C. But that's 2 single crochets there, and then we have a repeat section. So when you see it with little stars like that, it's a repeat. So we want to repeat what's in between the stars. Sometimes people will use brackets, but I tend to use the little stars. But we're going to skip the next stitch here, and we're going to do 2 single crochets in the following stitch. All right, and we're going to do that all the way down our work. 1 and 2 in the same stitch. Skip, go in the next one. 1 and 2. So your count's not going to change even though you're skipping that stitch. Skip, go in the next one, right? Because you're putting 2 in the following stitch. 1 and 2. Skip, go in the next. 1 and 2. Okay, it's a beautiful little pattern. Skip, go in the next one. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. Skip, go in the next one. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. Skip, go in the next one. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. Beautiful. Skip. Okay, and it's not a bad amount, is it? 30 stitches, it's very doable. It moves along pretty quickly, doesn't it? I think it's going great here. Okay, skip, go into the next one. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. Skip, go in the next. 1 single crochet, and 2 single crochets. So we're just going to keep doing that all the way to the end. And when you get to the end, note that sometimes that end tends to lay down a little bit. So you have to make sure that you're getting into the correct stitch. And we'll look at that when we get down there. There are times I look at it, the work, and I'm like, ooh, do I put a stitch there or not? One way to know is your count. Make sure your count is correct. And this, we know we need to skip here. So this is our last stitch. So see how it kind of curves a little bit? That's what I was talking about. So there's my front part of my stitch, my back part of my stitch, and I finally got in there. Okay, so there's 1 single crochet and 2. Beautiful. Okay, that is the end of round 2. We're gonna stop there. Let's take a look at things. This is how it's looking so far. I love how colorful it is. I think it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be really nice for a dishcloth. Now this is 100% cotton yarn. So when you make these dishcloths and you use this cotton yarn, I like to block it. I'm gonna put instructions down, probably the last video on blocking, on how to do that. I have a video on my channel if you've never done that before. I'll put a link for that. Because with the cotton, when you block it, you're going to hold it in the position that you want your dishcloth to be. So it's going to make a nice square. You want it to be a nice shape. You don't want one side a little more wonky than the other, right? So that will hold it nice, and it'll make the stitches stay the way you want it. As a dishcloth is used, the cotton shrinks in and shrinks in and shrinks in, which is nice because it's not holey, right? You don't want it to be a holey cloth, and then it's not as productive in cleaning. But that's the blocking helps keep the nice shape of it, and the tighter the yarn gets, the better it becomes. I feel like they just get better and better with age. So anyway, that's my story on that. That is the end of round 2, row 2. We should call these rows, row 2, and I will see you next time. Thank you and have a joyful day.